Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Randy Famoso, and if you're not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you're on a mobile device, all you gotta do is click right here in the corner on that icon, and it'll be as easy as that. So, let's get to the video. Today we're going to be talking about racing lines, and the reason I'm explaining it to you guys is because a lot of people don't know racing lines very well. And not knowing that just puts you at risk of crashing or just having a slow lap time or having less control of your vehicle. So let's talk about racing lines really quick. I drew up this hairpin turn. In a hairpin turn, you do a 180. So you're going this direction and then you come out going this direction. So let's say you're heading upwards. Your goal would be to stay on the outside for as long as you can. And then you want to start dipping it to the inside so that your middle of the line is in the middle of the turn and in the middle of the road that you're driving on. Right after you pass that line, you're going to want to cut into the apex. The apex is the inside of the turn where you'll be closest to the inside line. After that, you want to head outwards again. So now that I sketched it out, let me smooth it out a little bit. Now that I've had a chance to smooth it out, let me explain what's going on here. Like I said, you want to be on the outside of the turn. And the reason why you want to turn a little late in the turn is because the straightest line you could take, turning your wheels the least, is going to be the fastest line you can take. Not only will it be the fastest, but you'll have more control of your car throughout it. You'll be able to do better braking and better acceleration. So all around, it's just more control and more safety. So you go outside, you stick to the outside, you start coming in. Right here in the middle, you cut in because that'll set you up for the apex, which, since this is a 180 turn, is about 3/4 of the way through the turn. So you cut into the apex, and then you go outside. This is a hairpin. I think a lot of people don't know how to take these, so I'm glad I started with this. But now let's move to the next type of turn. In this turn, I also marked that we're heading upwards. This is a simple turn. Let's say you're just doing a right turn, and let's pretend this continues outward. What you would do is, like I said, be on the outside, cut into the apex, and just take it outwards. Like I said, you want to take the straightest line throughout the turn, so you'd be coming... If you were driving before this, you'd be right on the outside of it, like you'd be riding the outside wall, and then you'd enter the turn. You'd come around it like this, like nice and smooth. Then you'd cut out right here. That's all you'd need to do if you were heading this way. Like, let's pretend that's where the road would continue. So you'd come out here, and then head right back to the outside of the turn. Let me clean up my desk, and let me show you a few more examples. Alright, so in this more complex scenario, the same rule applies. What you want to do is take the straightest line possible. You'd be driving on the outside of this turn. You'd cut inward like this to hit the apex. And not only that, you want to keep in mind that there's another apex right in front of you. So you want to make the straightest line from here to here as well. Then after here, you have another apex. Take the line as straight as possible to get to the other apex, where you would then take the line as straight as possible to get back outside and right back on your line. Okay, so now that you understand these, I hope you guys start applying these techniques to your driving, and I guarantee you're going to feel way more comfortable behind the wheel of your car. Before I end this video, I just wanted to say something that my friend explained to me. He's an experienced racing driver, he's a racing instructor, and he sets up suspension of race cars. So I trust when he says that it doesn't matter if it's rally, drifting, grip, the correct racing line is the correct racing line in any vehicle. Now, if you're very experienced and your car is extremely well set up, you know that there's crazier things that you can do. Like in a front-wheel drive car, you can come around the turn, cut in early, make the rear oversteer, and throttle out. If you're able to control it, you'll definitely have the upper hand on the rear-wheel drive cars throughout the turn. This is an advanced technique, so don't do it until you're comfortable with your skill. Build up in the process, and always take safety precautions and practice this in a track so you're in a closed course without endangering yourself or anybody else. This is applicable to everyday driving, spirited driving, racing, drifting, rally, and it should be known by everybody of all ages if you drive a car, because worst case scenario, you have way more control over your car. Thanks for watching. If you learned anything, please hit the subscribe button, and you guys already know I have some merch, so if you want some, hit me up on my Instagram. It'll be in the description of this video below. See you next time.